afternoon, Board President, members of the board. My name is Vivian Satterfield. I'm the Associate Director of Opal Environmental Justice Oregon, also a member of Bus Riders Unite. During a first Saturday outing with fellow Bus Riders Unite members, talking to bus riders about our proposal to extend transfer times, I had an interesting encounter which I would like to share with you today. I tried speaking to a woman who shrugged me off, but unlike someone who wasn't interested in engaging in conversation or was about to reach their destination, she shrugged me off because she didn't need a 3-hour transfer on weekends, she said. That's already the rule, she insisted. I didn't think more about that until a more careful reading of TriMet Code a bit later. TriMet Code had allowed, with the manual tear-off tickets, riders to board a bus and receive a transfer that was valid for 2 hours past the end of the line on weekends. It's not just practical, but essential for bus riders on weekends, when service frequency is much lower, especially for those living on the outer edges of the city. Transfers of 3 hours or longer were the norm. That is, until the summer of 2013. Riders saw a number of upgrades to their riding experience this year alone: electronic fares, new buses, new bus stops, some limited service improvements, and ticket printers on buses. Of all of these marked improvements, however, one of them had an unintentional consequence of actually costing bus riders time and money. Bus riders boarding on the weekend are now receiving less time on their transfers than before the installation of the ticket printers. They're losing an hour or more. Ticket printers allow for 2-hour transfers, and that's all. No matter that the 22 in Park Rose only comes once an hour on the weekends, or the number 10 Herald, which I live closest to, doesn't even run at all on weekends, leaving me to rely on a number of transfers to make sure I can configure an alternative route to get home. So who's out riding the buses on the weekends? TriMet's own data shows that cash and single ticket riders make up a bigger proportion of boardings on the weekend, because unlike during the week, most weekend travel is discretionary, whether it's special trips to the zoo or downtown museum, a shopping trip to Eastport Plaza or Lloyd Center, an opportunity to return all those library books and DVDs. I've been thinking of that woman I met months ago who insisted that 3-hour transfers were the norm on weekends, and I wonder if she'd listen to me now, knowing that her weekend travel time has been cut and that we're still here asking for an extension of transfer times. This board has heard all of our arguments in favor of the policy change. If the equity argument of CFT doesn't convince you, if the affordability of CFT doesn't sway you, and if the efficiency of CFT doesn't move you, then will the simple restoration of transfer times that weekend riders have now lost move this board to do something timely and in the best interest of bus riders? Thank you for your time.
Thank you.